What's up, my Finan left? It's Miss Finan D coming to you all from Entertainment News.
I am thankful for the opportunity I was provided. However, after speaking with my family and representatives, I believe that what I hope to accomplish for the culture and community will be better served by focusing on other opportunities. I look forward to serving my community and on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show and finding ways to be a voice during this transformational time in our country for people of color.
Someone said, "Mad, I'm not coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta." It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere too far. You won't see me on Bravo on Sunday nights with other beautiful women of housewives. However, you see me before, and you will definitely see me after. I wish all of them well. I hope this is an amazing, amazing season for housewives, especially with all that's going on in the country. I think this is a time to really be transformative. And I hope they do a really good job at it. I'm already missing my girls. Talked to Cynthia earlier, tears. Talked to Kenya, talked to Candy. And I'll definitely reach out and talk to the rest of them as time goes on. But just wishing everybody well. And I'm going to do my job, be a mom, be a wife, and fight the cause in everything that I do. Very, 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 very intentional.
Eva Husband wrote, "You don't have to say anything else, Eva Marcille. For the children, for the culture, for community, for this moment in history, you are unafraid, and we love you." Eva responded, "You are the most compassionate, understanding, principled, disciplined, diligent, loving, honest, and solid man I know." She tagged her husband, "I love you," and he responded, "Until my last breath." The Bravo TV page posted this image and the caption, "Eva the Diva is sashaying away onto her next adventure. We'll miss you." Eva responded, "Love you guys, my housewife sisters and the Bravo family." And Bravo TV responded, "And we love you too." Before all of that, Ricky Smiley, they posted this image about, Eva announcement that she would not be returning. I have a lot more to say about Eva, but I included Porsha's name in the title. So let me just talk about the Porsha situation real quick, and then I'll get back to Eva, okay? Now, the woman who's supposed to be focusing on the movement and everything else that's going on, she took time out of her day and the positivity and power to the people and all of the things she wants everyone to believe that she's doing is genuine and it's not like PR. Let me clean my image. She wrote, after Eva's announcement, "Letters sent. Almost. # Real Housewives of Atlanta time again. Season 13. Let's go." Almost like a ha ha ha, I got my letter, I'm back, you're not. Porsha had this information before Eva made her announcement, okay? So the fact that in everything that's going on and in all of her, I'm changing, I'm now focusing on, the movement and all of the stuff that's happening in this country and all of that. And kudos to Porsha for using her platform and doing the things that she's doing. I'm not knocking her, but when you do things like this, that's when people start giving you the side eye. No one is saying she's dragging Eva or she's saying anything negative. What I'm saying is you already know what this post is about. And this is the reason why I understand some of you were in the comments saying that, when I posted Porsha protesting videos that you didn't feel like she was being sincere. Some of you felt like because she was allegedly drunk at the reunion, okay, the recent reunion, season 12, and basically threatened Eva to physically assault her. And well, if you watched the reunion, you saw what Porsha did, okay, and how she behaved. So most of you felt like in that she decided to jump on the movement right now to basically clean up her image, okay? So basically you had people saying like, dang, Porsha couldn't, really pretend for too long, because this is the Porsha that we know. Like, she couldn't just control herself. She couldn't help herself. She had to post a dig. Like, you got fired, even though Eva said she quit, and I still have my job. And so people just felt like, aha, we knew it. But my thing is, okay, she went out there and she marched. She posted the flyers and numbers and everything that she's been doing. It doesn't mean that she is not who she is. At least with Kenya Moore, you know that she's coming. Porsha is one of those people that will do things and then hide her hands because she's all about her image. Common example, like being on Instagram Live with her mom and reading out the part where someone said that Kenya Moore hair care is not good or whatever the case might be.
No, it wasn't Kenya Moore's hair care, but she has a great product too, but it wasn't. We haven't been using Kenya Moore's hair care. Oh yeah, I said her product is a lot. And this was the dress I wore when I unfortunately got into a hair altercation with somebody. Like, and I damn sure wasn't supposed to be trying to be dragging nobody. And said, you said can't see.
I'm gonna have to be like Kenya, put my
Please
color
don't have
contacts on.
They said
Reading that out loud, out of hundreds of comments, that's the comment she chose to read out loud. If it was to come back, she can pretend and be like, I didn't say it. I was on Instagram with my mom. Someone posted a comment and I just happened to read the comment. You're trying to tell me of all of the comments you could have read, that's the one you chose to read? Or choosing to talk about the dress that she wore when certain things happened. You know what I'm saying? This video is not about Porsha, so I'm not going to drag what Porsha did. But since I added her name to the title, I figured I explained the reason why I did, okay? Now let's talk about, Eva exit and all of that.
My storyline is my life. So I don't like, ooh, let's do this on the show this year. Or let's do that on the show this year. Didn't do that. I pregnant at 34. With my third child by my husband. So dealt with being pregnant. Just took over Tom Joyner's spot for Urban AC. So on the #1 syndicated radio show. So you got me doing that. Have now 3 kids and in the process of moving from my house, from a condo and buying my house. So my storyline was my life.
And unfortunately, Bravo is not interested in just your life, okay? Your life is beautiful, your husband is amazing, all of that. But Bravo is also interested in the drama. I mean, they already have Cynthia Bailey. They already have fake Tanya trying to behave like, she's all positive and whatever. But the drama sells, okay? And Bravo felt like Eva had countless of opportunities to hop on a storyline, a drama, and basically she passed up on all of them. Here's a few examples, okay, of the drama. Basically, we heard that Eva's entire wedding was a hot mess as far as behind the scenes, not what we saw on TV. And that her bridesmaids, some of them was causing chaos, like it was a hot mess. Eva said this herself. However, we did not get to see any of that. We got to see her walking down the aisle, and the producers chose to go with the whole storyline with, Nene making Eva's wedding about, her personal life. That's what they chose to go with. Then Marlo went ahead and said, one of Eva's bridesmaids, her friend, went and was spreading rumors about her and all of those things. That was a storyline right there that Eva could have hopped on, the next season. All of the drama that went on social media could have been on the show, could have been a check. But Eva also opted out of that, okay? Then it was the drama between Eva and Kenya Moore. And Eva realized that it was a simple misunderstanding. She had a conversation with Kenya off camera, and they decided to move on, and it became very close friends. So Bravo is like, dang, you're not even going after Kenya anymore. And I do believe had Eva continued to go after... Actually, this is what I said a few months ago. It's just sad that you have to go to that level sometimes just to be on this show. Pregnant or not, Bravo would have kept the camera on Eva. Bravo would have made a way for Eva to have more camera time had Eva continue to go after Kenya Moore, okay? Because they hate Kenya Moore so much, but they are aware that she's good TV. Bravo is like, dang, you've had all of these opportunities to have drama with people and bring something spicy to the show. Yes, your family life might be amazing, but you have to add some spice. You've had countless of opportunities to add some spice, and you completely let it slide. Yeah, she went in on Marlo that one good time, but then that was about it, right? Okay? Well, good on you if you're not going to capitalize off the drama. So they just felt like, you know what, we can't do it anymore. So that's why people are thinking she was fired. But Eva is saying, no, I left. No one fired me. I quit because it's not for me. And I think the reason why Eva feels like it's no longer for her is because Eva did exactly what she came to do in Atlanta and for her career. And she's at the space where she's like, I'm good, and I have my side hustles and businesses, and my husband have an amazing job. Like, I'm good. She basically got in, made her coins, and got out before the show completely ruined her. If I cannot be myself on the show and show my family, if I have to hit below the belt and just to be able to hold a peach, I'm good. And I've been saying this for a long time, but recently after the reunion and I saw that Eva wasn't really giving it her all or fighting back like that, or maybe Bravo did not show us all of Eva's responses, but from what we saw, I said, yeah, Eva is good. She's done. She went from being a single mother to being a wife, which is very important to her. You know, she's madly in love. Her husband loves her, respects her, all of that. Then she ended up, she's in a brand new state. And she ended up on a top rated reality TV show. On top of that, she lands a permanent position on one of, if not the top rated syndicated radio show, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Okay? Then she bought a home. She and her husband bought a home. Okay, and they're building their family and everything is great. Eva is not out here trying to keep up with the Joneses. It looks like she learned her lesson. And so they bought a home that they both can afford and all of that. Eva was basically like, I accomplished every single thing I came to Atlanta for. And with or without this show, I am good. Now, I'm not saying Eva is perfect now, okay? Because we all watch the same show. She told so many lies, okay? Will say things and then say, I didn't say it. You know, she did some things and made some not so pleasant comments and all of that, okay? So trust and believe that I remember all of those things about Eva. I'm just simply giving my opinion to why I think either Bravo let her go, or if we're going to go with her saying she quit, the reason why she quit. I mean, we can't forget what she said on Instagram Live about Nene.
Next, Gary is going to be doing his tea, and apparently his tea is about this very white-back lady named Nene. Well, I'm excited because I will have a lot of commentary, and many people have been asking me about what No Storyline Nene has been interviewing about. I don't even know why she's doing interviews. She doesn't have a storyline, but she is. And for some very odd reason, my little bright sunflower comes up in her mouth all the time. No, we ain't friends. We don't talk. Why I'm of consequence to her, I don't know. She's bothered, though. She's threatened. And doesn't have edges. All right, but we got to talk about it. In a minute, Gary gonna bring it up, so I just wanted to give y'all a heads up of what's happening. Part of what Ricky, can I have 30 seconds to speak on it? First and foremost, I was not in Greece because I was pregnant. Now, Nene, who's 55, doesn't remember maybe being pregnant because that was 20 years ago for her. But I'm a 35-year-old woman with my family and beautiful husband, and I'm continuing to make a family. As far as my relevance on the show, I choose not to every single day to be ratchet. There's already enough ratchet, i.e. her, on the show. Why do you need two? I do me and represent the other part of black women that are smart, astute, that are well-spoken, and that's who I represent. So if I'm that boring, you spent time in your interview talking about me because your storyline is the fact that you have no storyline. And if I do remember correctly, even though I was not in Greece, I was on FaceTime and I still got a check, unlike you who missed 7 episodes this entire season. This reunion is going to be lit. Glue your wig all the way down, sweetheart, because it is going down, white back. That was my 30. It It wasn't prepared. But this is the thing, Ricky. You can't win one side or the other, because if you're ratchet, it's too much. I choose not to be ratchet. I choose to be a lady. But since I'm a lady, I'm boring. I'm sorry. That's just the way I was raised. I didn't grow up. I was raised by parents that love me.
I have included the link to that video below. Okay, the entire video, what I had to say about everything Eva said about Nene. My point, Eva can hang, okay, and she's with the ish if she really wants to. But she realized, my goodness, if that's what I have to do just to hold a peach, I'm good. If I have to behave the way how Porsha behaved, and I have to hit below the belt, and I have to constantly fight, and I have to do all of these things just for a check and to keep a job, I'm good. And that's why Eva did not fight back. And you heard her say over and over again, I chose not to be ratchet. We already have ratchet people on the show. I am choosing to represent the other part of America. You could hear it in her voice. She was choosing, I'm choosing to show my family life. I'm choosing not to be ratchet. I'm choosing not to hit below the belt. So after she did this, like, dang, I had to go that low. Call her wide back, talk about her age and her parents not raising her. Like, I had to go that low, even though I know that my own husband was adopted, right? I had to go that low just to get some traction. And she probably thought about that. And she was like, if that's what I have to do to stay on this show, then I'm not going to say I'm good. I've been saying it like 150 times. Yeah, I don't want it. I also, read comments of people saying, dang, that Andy, the moment Kenya Moore finds somebody who have a back, they go ahead and get rid of them. Whatever the case might be, Eva is saying that she quit. Don't forget that her husband was also at one point running for mayor. And I heard that he's either running for Senate or he's working in Texas. And she works in Texas on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show as well. So I'm not saying they're selling a brand new house. I'm just saying it makes sense for the family to be together. And then you had some of her supporters. I'm pretty sure she left because she got her slot on Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Like I said, that's in Texas. And her husband works there too. So she probably didn't want to go back because it was more convenient for her family. That could be, but she should have returned to finish Porsha with some reads before leaving. Nah, y'all focused on the wrong thing. Cynthia Bailey was also on her Bravo TV page and responded, my girl. The unnecessary drag of this video. It wasn't supposed to be this long, but just in case I did not say this part, if I did already, I apologize for sounding repetitive. But just because Eva is all cool with Kenya Moore now doesn't mean the reason why I'm just like, oh, Eva is leaving because of this. She didn't get fired, this, that, and the third. And if she was mean to Kenya Moore, I would have been like, yeah, she was fired, she's gone. No, I'm just, like I said, simply giving my review. Is never that deep for me. Most of you are aware that in as much as I support Kenya Moore, I do not want Kenya Moore on the Real Housewives of Atlanta based on how she's treated, okay? The money might be good, but she's treated poorly. But that's going to be a different video. I have seen all of your emails. I've read all the comments. We'll do a separate video on Kenya Moore. Is she coming back? Is she not coming back? That's going to be in a separate video. Bravo will be stupid for Kenya Moore to not come back. I mean, she carried the entire season. It was literally her show. Okay, if Kenya is not on the Real Housewives of Atlanta next season, it's because she left and not the other way around. But I'm not saying that she left, and I'm not saying she's not coming back. I'm just saying that it would be pretty dumb to not have the woman who was the reason for the season. Back to Eva. I'm wishing you the best, Eva, your family, your kids, your husband, all of that. Congratulations on everything you're doing. God bless you. And I'm wishing all of the ladies, the best. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you all later. And here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel,
go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.